Here I am interviewing my friend Austin Jennings from Northwest Ohio, who is who has finished up a his little semester of the quarantine, last little tidbit of school with everything, all the quarantine stuff going on, like it is now for all of us here, and I think having a different perspective of what's going on over there would be pretty interesting. So. First question I have for you, Austin, is how has the quarantine affected your college work?
Well, it has affected it greatly because all my classes were in-person classes, and one of them was biology, and I had a lab, and for a while there we just didn't know how we were even going to do the lab, and a lot of other classes I had required to be in class with the teacher, and just we weren't able to have that at all. So my teachers had to scramble to just try to figure out at all how to do it.
And how do you think these colleges could improve on how the content is delivered here?
Well, some of the professors I had didn't even use their email all that much. I feel like if they were to use their email some more, or they had Zoom as an option for video calls and messaging and all that, but Zoom interface just wasn't really that great. So I feel like if they had a better a way to communicate with students, just in general, it could help prove their grades and all that. Just being able to communicate with the students better.
As a fast food worker that's considered an essential worker, do you think it's right that they consider these fast food places essential to us living?
Basically, I could see why it's essential for truckers and all that, but besides that, if it's a quarantine, I don't understand why people are out and shopping and doing all of this stuff and then going to a fast food joint, and then for them to get a bunch of food from us, which shouldn't really be, because they're supposed to be in their house during a quarantine. So I don't really feel like I'm an essential worker, but I've been labeled one just to be there.
Then what has your workplace done to accommodate the current kind of quarantine rule set that they have out there for it?
So we all have to wear masks 24/7 while in the store now. We have to wear gloves, and we change those gloves out every 25 to 30 minutes. We also have to sanitize every single workstation every 30 minutes. In order to hand people their money, we have to put it in a little jar thing, so we don't make contact with the customers at all. And then we have to hand their food out on trays to them through the drive-thru. And we are only having the drive-thru open, though the lobby is open for truckers or anybody that has a big enough car where they can't go through the drive-thru. So I feel like the accommodations have been met, and they're trying their best with it, but it just doesn't feel the greatest, with a mask on 24/7. It gets hard to breathe sometimes.
Then, all in all, as we get to see this new perspective on how things are done, do you think after this quarantine, people will view jobs and how we do classes differently?
Yeah, recently there's been a lot of jobs going home, you're able to work from home. I feel being able to do that instead of waking up, going to an office 8 to 5, they're probably gaining a little more productivity. But I also feel like it could hinder them because people don't feel like they need to work as much. Because I know when I was in my college and I had to do everything online, I kind of forgot to look at my emails for a week, and I fell behind a little. So I feel like that could happen potentially if they were to keep doing the college online. Students could get in the repetition of just forgetting to check their emails or something along the lines like that, and maybe fall behind and not able to catch up.
All right. Well, thank you for your time and answering these questions.